Let's just agree to disagree. Has anyone ever said this to you? Maybe you've even said it once or twice yourself. I know I have. It seems like more and more information is being thrown at us every day. It's more than our poor brains can process. Unfortunately, what often rises to the top of our news feeds are the controversial topics, the polarizing ones, the ones that threaten to break up relationships that we thought were unbreakable. It's no surprise, then, that agreeing to disagree is sometimes the only polite way to end a conversation, especially if you know that it's going to end in conflict or lead to hurt feelings. But agreeing to disagree doesn't really resolve anything, does it? It's just a different way of saying, let's drop it, which is a short-term solution at best. In the workplace, this isn't a viable strategy. At least, it's not for anyone whose job it is to work with other people toward a common goal. It takes away any chance of having a productive conversation, and it creates distance between people instead of bringing them closer together. So, how do you work with someone whose views are radically different from yours? What if your team can't get anything done because people can't find common ground to build on? The answer is choose curiosity. Curiosity is not about winning an argument or getting people to agree with you. It's about approaching things from a place of inquiry instead of a place of judgment. This is not as easy as it sounds because human beings are automatically programmed to like people who are like them. It's the whole birds of a feather idea. On the flip side, the tendency is to dislike or even distrust people who are opposed to you in some way. It's not a flaw, it's just part of our biological nature. Fortunately, you can push past this tendency by actively choosing to be curious. It starts with self-reflection. The question to ask yourself when you disagree with someone is, what am I missing? Or to put it another way, how can I look at the issue from a different angle? This is where real growth begins. Just by asking the question, you acknowledge that you have blind spots, and that these blind spots may be keeping you from seeing the full and complete picture. And guess what? Once you ask the question, you become curious about what you're missing. You open yourself up to further exploration. For example, you ask better questions. You listen more carefully when other people speak. You take a closer look at your own beliefs and assumptions, and you start to see things from different perspectives. One of the best things about curiosity is that it lets you discover what you have in common with others, instead of zeroing in on the things that make you different. Those differences will continue to exist, of course. Thank goodness, too, because who wants to work in a place where everybody is exactly alike? Starting from a point of connection makes it easier to tackle the uncomfortable and complex topics that help us learn and grow. And let's face it, nothing bold or career-worthy ever came from saying, let's just drop it. With that, let's explore curiosity and learn how to use it to reduce conflict and create a more productive work environment for everyone.